Hi everybody, I'm Melina Boswell coming to you from our office here at New Wealth Advisors Club. And with me today I have Tim Wilkinson, by far one of my very favorite students, a student who is successful and a phenomenal person actually as well. And I'm talking to him today because I wanted to let you hear his story. His story is really amazing, it's impactful. And by far one of my most favorite people because of the transformation that he's had since he's been with us. So that being said, Tim, how long ago did you join us here at New Wealth Advisors Club?
I joined December of last year, so roughly nine months.
Just about 10 months?
Yeah, around 10 months.
Okay, awesome. And before you came to us, what did you do for a living?
I repair laser printers and wireless networking.
Okay. And so you had never worked in real estate before?
No.
Since you've been with us, why don't you share your very first deal, the first deal that you were able to put together and how that all went down? It's a great deal actually, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first deal I did was, I found the deal, we got started here in December. By middle of February I found my first deal. And it was an older couple. It was a word of mouth. It was a word of mouth deal. Mm-hmm. And it was an older couple that literally were just walking away from the property. They were 2 months behind on their property. And no matter what I said or did, they weren't having it. They didn't want to deal with the short sale process. They didn't want to, they just were done. They were walking. Mm-hmm. So no matter what I said, what about your credit? You know, we're going to save your credit. She said, I'm 60 years old. I don't care about my credit. Mm. We went down all of those different paths. What about the foreclosure process? They're going to be calling you 3-4 times a day. She said, we already moved out of the house. Turned off the phone. Yeah. They can call all they want. So finally what I realized was their payment was less than it would rent for. And I said, well, why don't we find you a renter? I tried to get them to rent, and she said, we don't want to deal with renters. We're walking. So I said, what if there was a creative way that I could take this property off your hands and I could put renters in here? And she said, okay. And took it subject to, it cost me like almost $1,800 to catch up the 2 back payments. Mm-hmm. And it cash flows $650 a month.
Okay, so I think it's really important that you understand this. What he said was, he got this property that cash flows him how much?
$650 a month.
$650 a month for how much down?
Less than $1,800.
Less than $1,800. And what exactly do you have on the line? Is the property, do you have the loan? Are you responsible for the loan?
No, I make the payments, but the homeowner owns the loan. I own the home. Mm-hmm. And even better than that, when I talked to her about protecting her, I talked to her about we can pay it to a lawyer and the lawyer can make the payment. And she said, you know what, son, if you can't make the payment, you just call us and we'll let it go to foreclosure because that's where we're going anyways. Right. So I have literally no, I've only got $1,800 risk.
Right, which you made up total. In 3 months.
Yeah.
So let's see, you were whole and in the positive in 3 months, literally.
Yes, absolutely.
Right, and so you didn't have to have any credit in the deal.
Nope.
And very little money. Obviously,
very
very little money. So that's an amazing strategy. This is what you have to do in today's market. You have to be a problem solver. I tell all the students here at New Wealth Advisors Club, as a real estate investor, you're a problem solver. And let's face it, we all know there is plenty of people out there that have lots and lots of problems with their real estate. So this was a situation where Tim was trying to utilize a strategy of short sale, which would seem like the traditional way to go, as traditional would have it, and ended up going down a much more creative strategy. And that was a strategy that you learned really from
Eric Stevens.
Right here at New Wealth Advisors Club. So, Tim, were you able to put that deal together all on your own, or did you need some help?
I used quite a bit of help, actually. One of the things that Melina always says is that you have to find the reason not to do the deal. Mm-hmm. And the deal just looks so good. I seriously sat down with Melina with all the paperwork. I said, I can't find anything wrong. There must be something wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
Like,
You did?
like seriously, I'm like,
It was so cute.
I'm talking myself out of doing this deal because I can't find something wrong.
That's absolutely right. I loved that. He came in and he said, you know, there has to be something wrong. And I went through it with him and I said, no,
No, she said, do it.
you got a deal. It was very, very exciting.
And then Shane helped me with the paperwork. Rita's a notary. She actually went to the. I didn't feel comfortable asking this older couple to come, give me your house and come down to the office to do it. So I talked to Rita. Rita went to their house with me and she notarized everything for us and got it all handled.
Right.
All done right here.
That's really awesome. So Tim, you know, I'm really, really proud of you for the real estate that you're doing. And actually, Tim is now one of our coaches. So he's come such an amazing way in the last year. But I mean, professionally, he's grown. But on a more personal level, you know, what would you, how would you describe what's taken place, and what impact has this club or this family, if you will, had on you in your personal life?
My life is different. I'm different. When I first came in, like I don't know, I didn't feel like I belonged. I didn't feel capable. And I'm just different. I can stand in front of the group now and speak in public, you know. I mean, so much more than that. So much more. Yeah. I've learned things about myself that had I not come here, I would never know. I've seen capabilities within myself that had I not come here, I would have never realized.
So it was always a dream of yours to be a coach, to be a mentor.
Yeah, since high school, I was going to teach in high school.
Mm-hmm. And did you ever see a way that you could do that?
Well, I could have. I chose not to because there's no money in it.
Mm-hmm.
But after, like, years later, I started going down that path, looking for ways to make that happen. In fact, I found you right at that same time, and I had made up my mind. There's two things I'm going to do. I'm going to do real estate, and I'm going to coach.
Did you think you would be a real estate coach?
No. No. I thought I was going to coach and then fund real estate.
Oh, you thought real estate would be the funding to allow you to do what you really were passionate about?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's what New Wealth Advisors Club is. You know, we say it's real estate, but it's a lifestyle that we've all grown accustomed to. So my encouragement to you is come on down and check us out if you really want to have a transformed life like you've seen here today in Tim.